Energy resources are natural resources that are both renewable and non-renewable in nature. It is one of the important resources required for development. Such resources are used by common individuals in their routine activities, agriculture, transportation, and for industrial purposes. With the increasing population, the need for energy resources is also increasing, which will ultimately increase the exploitation of the various energy resources. Classification of energy resources. Energy resources can be categorized on the following basis. 1. Based on usability of energy. 2. Based on traditional use. 3. Based on long-term availability. 1. Based on usability of energy. It is again categorized into 3. 1. Primary resources. Primary energy resources are those energy resources which are found in the nature in their raw form. For example, uranium, hydroenergy, fossil fuels, and so on. Hence, they are also referred as raw energy resources. 2. Intermediate resources. Intermediate resources are obtained from one or more transformation steps of primary energy resources. They serve as the main vehicle of energy. 3. Secondary resources. Secondary or usable energy resources are those which are provided to the consumer for their final consumption. Example, thermal energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, etc. 2. Based on traditional use. It is again classified into 2. 1. Conventional. The traditional energy resources which are being used by human beings from a very long period of time are known as conventional energy resources. 2. Non-conventional energy resources. Natural resources like wind, tides, solar, biomass, etc. generate energy which is known as non-conventional energy resources. These are pollution free and hence we can use these to produce a clean form of energy without any wastage. 3. Based on long-term availability. It is again classified into 3. 1. Non-renewable. The energy resources which are limited in quantity and which cannot be replenished once they are exhausted are termed as non-renewable resources such as uranium, fossil fuels, and so on. These energy resources occur in environment naturally and take thousands of years to replenish. 2. Renewable. These are the resources which can be renewed repeatedly by the nature and their supply does not deplete with their consumption. Solar energy, hydroenergy, geothermal energy, biomass energy, wind energy, wave energy, etc. are the typical examples of this form of energy resources. 3. Based on commercial application. It is again classified into 2. A. Commercial energy resource. Some of the secondary energy sources that hold commercial importance such as electricity, petroleum, diesel, gas, etc. are termed as commercial energy resources. B. Non-commercial energy. Non-commercial energy resources are those from which The energy can be derived directly for the consumption without transferring it to the commercial outlets. Examples of this include wood, cow dung, crop residue, etc. Associated problems with energy resources. Different types of problems which are encountered with energy resources are: 1. Depletion of energy resources. The major problem associated with energy resources is their depletion. Since around 90% of these resources are obtained from fossil fuels like coal, gas, crude oil, which are exhaustible in nature. They occur in environment naturally and take millions of years in replenishing and are not in abundance like many other natural resources. 2. Acid rains. The burning of fossil fuels release sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen, which reacts with moisture in the atmosphere to form dangerous nitric acid clouds, causing acid rain. Soil degradation, depletion of forests, corrosion of buildings, environment and water pollution are the main problems arising from it. 3. Problems in generation of wind energy. Noise pollution is another main problem which results from harnessing energy resources such as wind energy. There can be a lot of nuisance due to the noise generated from wind farms. The warming noise becomes the main problem for those individuals who live near to the wind farm. Apart from this, there are number of other problems which are relatively not much of concern, which includes visual pollution. The natural beauty of the hills is disturbed by the wind turbines which are built on hillsides. TV and radio interference is also caused by it. In the case where there is a probability that rotors of the windmill might break off shed ice, the chances of injury or harm to the citizens become quite high. Conventional energy resources. Conventional energy sources have been with us since a long time, and they are the common utilities used for both commercial as well as household purposes. The mankind has been using these energy sources since centuries. As majority of these energy resources do not have the facility of natural replenishment, thus they are categorized as non-renewable energy source. However, there are some exceptions such as hydropower which can be replenished. Conventional energy resources are the prime energy source irrespective of different weather conditions. Even technologies have proved this. However, solar and wind power are exceptions as they may not be feasible to be used for energy generation for weeks or days. The financial cost associated with these energy resources is quite lower in comparison to other alternative or non-conventional energy resources. They have a limited supply. Hydroelectric energy, fossil fuels, nuclear energy, etc. are the typical examples of these types of conventional energy resources. Conventional energy resources can be categorized into three. 1. Fossil fuels. 2. Nuclear energy. 3. Hydroelectric energy. 1. Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are one of the oldest energy resources used by humans. From the very name itself, the main sources of these energy resources are the organic remains of prehistoric plants and animals. Formation of carbon-containing fuels takes millions of years. The dead remains of plants and animals under heat and pressure in the Earth's crust transforms into fossil fuels. Due to the Industrial Revolution, the demand for energy has increased tremendously. Fossil fuels are the best source for fulfilling increased energy needs of industries. The fossil fuels are mainly obtained from the crust of Earth. Here, they are created with the help of heat and pressure on flowing organic substances were buried under the earth due to landslides, lava, earthquakes, and so on. The fossil fuels mainly exist in the following three forms. 1. Solid, example coal, plants, etc. 2. Liquid, example petroleum, and gaseous, example natural gas. Coal is one of the prominently found fossil fuels around the world. Carbon, water, nitrogen, and sulfur are the main constituents of coal. There are mainly three varieties of coal, namely lignite, anthracite, and bituminous coal. Anthracite, also known as hard coal, has 90% carbon, followed by 80% carbon in bituminous or soft coal, and 70% carbon in lignite or brown coal. 70% of the world's total energy requirement is fulfilled by coal, along with 87.4% of commercial energy requirement of the world. Coal is the main source of commercial energy in India, having fulfilled 58% commercial energy requirement, while petroleum fulfills 38%, followed by natural gas. Coal as a fossil fuel is used for power generation in thermal plants, industrial purposes, household purposes like cooking, heating, etc. Petroleum is majorly used as fuel in transportation. It is also used in agriculture and some other industries. Natural gas is also used in cooking and for industrial purposes. 2. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is mainly used as an alternative energy resource. The nuclear fission of uranium is used for the creation of heat, thereby which a heat transfer mechanism is formed, which is used to rotate the turbines through which electricity is produced. In nuclear power plants, sustained nuclear fission is used for the generation of nuclear energy and to perform various other works. Controlled nuclear energy is commonly used in nuclear electric plants, nuclear ships, and submarines for producing heat, while it is decayed naturally in space in a radioisotopic thermoelectric generator. In order to meet the future requirements, scientists are also experimenting with nuclear fusion, but adequate energy is still not yet generated. 3. Hydroelectric energy. Hydroenergy is basically the activity of converting the kinetic energy of water flow from a river into electricity, which can be used for the consumption. The power which is produced from the energy or force of the moving water is termed as hydroenergy or hydropower, or hydraulic power or water power. The main use of hydropower is in the field of irrigation. It is also used in operating different types of machines such as dog cranes and domestic lifts, water mills, textile machines, sawmills, etc. The electricity which is produced with the help of hydropower is called hydroelectricity, in which the electricity is produced from gravitational force of flowing or falling water. In this method of electricity generation, a turbine is rotated with the help of falling water under gravitational force. This turbine is then connected to the generator which produces electricity. India is considered to be one of the leading countries in the world in terms of hydroelectric power plants. Non-conventional energy resources. The energy resources which are still in their development phase from last few years are termed as non-conventional energy resources. They are mainly used for the production of energy such as solar, geothermal heat, wind, tides, biomass including farm, animal waste, human excreta, known as non-conventional energy. The non-conventional energy resources are inexhaustible and renewable in nature. They are environmental friendly and do not cause any harm or pollute the environment. In fact, the required investment in producing non-conventional energy is also very low. Many energy experts estimated that India has the capability of producing 95,000 megawatt of energy from these resources. These resources are found abundant in nature and can be easily renewed as they involve less investment and less efforts. The different types of non-conventional energy resource which are prominently being used are 1. Wind energy, 2. Biofuel, 3. Solar energy, 4. Tidal energy, 5. Hydrogen fuel energy, 6. Geothermal energy. Wind energy. Wind can be understood as air in motion. The uneven heating of the surface of the earth due to sun is the main source of wind. As the surface of the earth has different land and water composition, the rate of absorption of sun heat is varied from land and water. The rate of heating of air above land is quicker as compared to heating of air present above water surface. Due to this heating, the warm air expands in volume and goes upward, and it is replaced by the heavier and cooled air, thus resulting in the formation of wind. During nights, this process reverses as the rate of cooling of wind above land is more than that of above the water. Similarly, because of the greater heating of the earth's surface near equator than the surface of earth in north and south poles, thus the generation of the large atmospheric winds which surrounds the earth takes place. Wind turbines can be used to convert the mechanical energy product by wind into electrical energy. Wind is a renewable source of energy because it will continue to exist as long as life prevails on earth. The locations where wind is in abundance can be used for the establishment of wind turbines, which can further be connected with a power grid so that the electricity produced can be generated. Windmill can also be used for using wind energy. However, The windmill only converts it into mechanical energy for doing work and cannot convert it into electricity. Some of the applications of wind energy are: 1. Propelling the sailboat. Wind energy is commonly used in propelling the sailboats in sea, rivers, and lakes. It helps in transporting men and material, employing least cost investment in fuel. 2. Running pumps. In rural areas, mechanical energy produced from windmills is generally used in operating pumps to draw underground water. 3. Operating floor mills. Besides running water pumps, mechanical energy produced from wind is also used in operating floor mills where grains such as wheat, rice, corn, etc. are grinded into flour. This is the most prominent use of wind energy. 4. Producing electricity. Although not very successfully, but these days wind energy is also used in producing electricity. This is done with the help of wind turbines, which helps in converting the mechanical energy into electrical energy. 2. Biofuel. Those energy resources which are obtained from the biological carbon fixation process are known as biofuels. In simple words, energy produced from decomposition of biodegradable waste is known as biofuel. It is mainly a form of hydrocarbon which is produced from a living organism which can be utilized by human being to produce power. Practically, biofuel is any hydrogen fuel which is obtained from any organic substance, living or dead material in a very limited time period such as days, weeks or months. This is however different from fossil fuels which take huge amount of time ranging up to millions of years for the production, and in comparison to other forms of fuel which is non-hydrocarbons in nature such as nuclear fission. The sources of these biofuels are either the living organism or the metabolic byproducts such as food or organism wastes. A biofuel should constitute at least 80% of renewable materials, otherwise it will not be eligible for categorizing as biofuel. Originally, photosynthesis is the main process of its production, and thus these are also regarded as a solar energy source. Applications of biofuel. Biofuel has following applications. 1. Oil spills. A lot of popularity is being given to the biodiesel due to its efficiency in cleaning shoreline, which have been polluted by non-renewable petroleum or crude oil. In fact, most of the commercial biosolvents are utilizing it widely, and these are quite effective in coagulating crude oil, which is quite helpful in skimming off the surface of water. 2. Electricity and heat. Biofuels are also used as an eco-friendly source of power generation. Places like schools, homes and hospitals where electricity consumption is limited may use biofuel for generating electricity. It can also be used for heat generation with the help of bioheating. It is popularly used at households for heating purposes such as heating oil in domestic boilers. Bioheat helps in the reduction of emission of harmful gases such as nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide, which are the major constituents resulting in the depletion of ozone layer. 3. Emissions and pain removal. Biofuels have low sulfur content as compared to crude oil. Hence, burning of biofuel does not pollute the air as it happens in case of burning other fossil fuels. Another use of biofuel is in removal of paint and other adhesive residues. It is one of the best substitutes for toxic products which are used in removing the paint and other types of adhesive residues. 3. Solar energy. Solar energy gained from sun is one of the inexhaustible and pollution-free sources of energy. The most effective and viable solution of fossil fuels and for different types of various other energy alternatives is the solar power, as it does not result in the production of any carbon dioxide and electricity is generated from the natural energy obtained from the sun. Even the materials which are used to produce solar panel can be recycled once they complete their life, as it does not have any part which is being used in energy generation. Even the development of economies can be ensured by using solar power due to its cost effectiveness in the long run. Photovoltaic cells are mainly used to convert the sunlight into electricity, which are fixed on the solar panel in such a manner that the maximum sunlight can be absorbed and electricity can be produced. The solar cells and panels are highly expensive, which is one of the major obstacles associated with installing solar power on a larger scale. Applications of solar energy. Applications of solar energy are 1. Solar water heater. Solar water heater is used for heating water with the help of solar energy. It is made up of a flat plate collector and a storage tank upon which sunlight falls and solar radiation is absorbed. This radiation helps in heating the water inside the tank. Hospitals, houses, hotels, and many other industries are using it quite commonly. 2. Solar cooker. Another use of solar energy is in cooking food. For this purpose, solar cooker is used. An insulated metal box filled with a flat glass cover is mainly used in the solar cooker. The inner surface is blackened in this cooker. The solar radiation is absorbed when this cooker is kept in the sunlight and thus the cooking of food takes place. 3. Solar drying. Solar heat is used to dry the agricultural produces when they are kept in a cabinet. Vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. can be dried using this solar energy. 4. Solar furnace. Due to concentration of solar radiation with the help of lenses in the furnace, the temperature remains quite high inside. This high temperature stored can be used for industrial purposes such as producing electricity, melting steel, etc. 5. Solar panels. Various individual solar cells are used in the large flat panels which form the solar panels. These are popular in remote locations, but now their popularity is also growing in the urban areas too. 6. Solar ovens. In these kinds of ovens, The food is heated with the help of solar energy. It mainly consists of a glass and a reflective material which collects and reflects the solar energy, which can produce the temperature up to 350 degree for cooking food. It can be seen as energy and money saving method as no fuel is used. 4. Tidal energy. Tidal energy is the energy produced from the ocean waves and various other types of water bodies on the planet. The harnessing of the ebb means the movement of tide out to sea, and flow of the tides is the main source of electric power generation in tidal power. Tidal power, which is also known as tidal energy, is one of the forms of hydropower in which the useful power is generated with the help of energy of tides. Tidal power has potential to become source of electricity generation in future, replacing hydropower and coal. However, presently it is not so popularly used. In comparison to solar and wind power, the predictability of tides is relatively better. Applications of tidal energy. Tidal energy has following applications. 1. In the Middle Ages, small-scale tidal mills were in use for grinding the corn. 2. Tidal power can be used additionally to produce the renewable, sustainable energy which does not have any negative environmental impact. The mechanical energy obtained from tides can be used in generating electricity. 4. The barrages that are built for trapping tides are helpful in crossing the estuary. 5. In today's time, even commercialization of wave power has been initiated. 5. Hydrogen fuel energy. Since 1970s, hydrogen is considered as one of the most effective alternative of fossil fuel. Very less amount of emission, and in fact zero emission is associated with hydrogen as a fuel to use in machines. Electric energy can be produced with the help of hydrogen fuel by using some electrochemical processes in which fuel cells or hydrogen combustion engine can be used to burn the hydrogen. Fuel cell is considered as one of the most effective clean energy sources. Hydrogen combustion engines are also proving to be the other alternative of carbon-free hydrogen fuel. The best thing about fuel cell is that they are based on use of simplest element, namely hydrogen, which is present in abundance on Earth. Hydrogen gas is lighter than air, thus it easily goes up in the atmosphere and disappears. It does not have any odor, color or taste. Unlike natural gas, hydrogen detection and ventilation systems are used as does not have any odor. It is flammable in nature and thus it must be used cautiously. Applications of hydrogen fuel energy. 1. Alternative source of energy. First of all, hydrogen can be used as an alternative source of energy in generating power. It can be used in a fuel cell or combustion engine to generate power. Greater efficiency can be achieved from fuel cells in comparison to the internal combustion engines. Hence, fuel cells are primarily used for converting hydrogen into power. 2. Useful at home. Fuel cells can be used safely in the residential areas. They do not have any noise due to the absence of any moving parts and are quite reliable source of power throughout the day. Apart from this, even the entire home's power requirements can be fulfilled with the help of fuel cells, which can have a size of conventional AC unit. In Japan, these cells have been employed to generate power for thousands of homes, and these are also becoming popular in USA also. 3. At work. By using fuel cells in large numbers, the power to the big-sized office buildings can be facilitated, and it would require the space not more than the parking space. Being noise-free, environmental-free, and having greater efficiency, fuel cells are the right choice for these situations. 4. At play. Fuel cells can be moved easily and can be used to power the buses, aeroplanes, cars, laptops, cell phones, and many other equipment and machines. They have more than 10 times the charging life in comparison to the batteries. Fuel cells can be a good and reliable source of power. Geothermal energy. Geothermal means the heat inside of earth. Geothermal energy or power is obtained from heat produced within the earth. Around 4,000 miles under the surface of earth, the generation of geothermal energy takes place. It is known as the core of earth. Hot magma surrounding a solid iron center forms the double-layered core. Due to the slow decay of the radioactive elements, there is an uninterrupted generation of very high temperatures. It is a natural process observed in all kinds of rocks. Applications of geothermal energy. 1. Geothermal electricity. The drilling of wells is done into the geothermal reservoir for generating electricity with the help of geothermal resources. The geothermal water is brought to the surface by these wells, and the heat energy of this water is utilized for the production of electricity in the geothermal power plants. 2. Aquaculture and horticulture. Aquaculture and horticulture use the geothermal energy for creating a tropical environment required by some plants and marine life. Geothermal energy is used to produce both steam and heat. 3. Industry and agriculture. Geothermal power generation plays an important role in both agriculture and industry. With the help of geothermal energy, the timbers are dried and almost all the processing stages in the paper mills are utilizing it. There is a huge scope for the use of geothermal energy in the industries. 4. Food processing. Geothermal energy can also be used in food processing industry. The sterilization of equipment and rooms is possible by the endless heat and steam produced by the earth naturally. This will also help in avoiding the use of chemicals in these activities. Finally, energy conservation and management. Energy conservation involves sustainable management of resources, their efficient utilization and preservation. The general measures employed in conservation of energy resources are: 1. Protection of oil installations from fire will prevent the wastage and damage of property and life. 2. Encouraging the use of biogas instead of biomass can save energy and environment from pollution. 3. Using smokeless and fuel-efficient chullas will save fuel wood and will also reduce air pollution. 4. Using cycles and rickshaws for short distances. 5. Use of fuel-efficient irrigation pumps in agriculture sector. Another one is using the most energy-efficient lights and various electric appliances can save energy and money. Another one, using solar heater, solar cooker and solar cells etc. is much economical. Another one, educating the public about the needs and modes of energy saving. Thank you.